According to Greek mythology, a creature that is half woman and half bird is called a siren. In those days, people traveling by boat were terrified of these sirens because they had the unique ability to fascinate people with their songs. They sang so beautifully that sailors would be lured toward them only to be killed. A famous story about the sirens comes from Odysseus. One day, he and his crew were traveling across the sea and had to pass through the sirens' territory. Odysseus knew exactly what to do. He ordered his crew to plug their ears with wax so they couldn't hear the music. However, he had a deep desire to hear the song himself. He instructed his crew to tie him firmly to the mast of the ship and commanded them not to release him, no matter how much he begged. As they crossed, the sirens began to sing. Odysseus started to scream, pleading with his crew to turn the boat around and set him free. But, following his earlier orders, the crew ignored his cries and kept him bound. Because of this, everyone returned home safely. Legend says the sirens have such an attractive voice that once you hear it, you forget everything else and are drawn toward them. However, no one ever returns. The island where the sirens live is said to be littered with human bones. Originally, sirens and mermaids were distinct. Mermaids were seen as half human and half fish living in the water, while sirens were half human and half bird living on land. But as time went by, the lines between them began to blur. The bird-like characteristics of the sirens were eventually replaced by the image of the mermaid. Today, mermaids are famous for their singing and beauty, while the original image of the siren has slowly disappeared.